Welcome back, soldiers, to another Ponke update. Today is March 22nd, 2:10 a.m. on the West Coast. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so please do not make investments based on what I say in these videos. So I was looking for headlines, things on Twitter, anything to talk about outside of the chart with Ponke, and it's pretty quiet because the team is working behind the scenes to make meme trend the best utility that any meme coin has ever brought to the cryptocurrency space. So with that being the case, I'm going to do a technical analysis breakdown of the entire chart so far, and hopefully you can learn something that might help you make some money. All right, so we are going to start over fresh. And get to it. So check this out. This is the daily chart. Each candlestick represents 24 hours of price action. Current price is a little bit above 7 cents. All right. So day one, that was December 23rd, the day before Christmas Eve on the West Coast of the United States. And it did like 40 million in volume day one. All right. So we're going to break this down to the 15-minute, and I'm gonna show you TA. All right, so this first pattern, this is a 15-minute chart, so each candle is 15 minutes. Bam. All right, this is pretty picture perfect right here. I didn't go through any of this beforehand. All right, this is a rounded top. You see that? You could put a neckline right here if you wanted to, like 3-2, but that's a rounded top. And what did price do? It came down to this level right here, 0.087, 0.088. All right, so first pattern, rounded top. That's on the 15-minute. Just shot up, and then people taking profits. This right here, I won't make this video 4 hours long, I promise. This right here was a failed double bottom. So it came down, up to the neckline, down, up to 0.03277, which is the neckline of the original pattern, the rounded top. It got rejected right away. All right, so that double bottom, it just failed, and then it just floundered off. So with a double bottom, you got to do that 2 bottoms coming up to the neckline, breaching it, and then using that neckline as future support. So it's got to break through it and then treat it as new support. Old resistance becomes new support. This failed to do that. It got rejected before that could happen. And then this, I think you guys all remember, it was like 2 weeks between $2 million market cap and $7 million market cap. Yeah, so this is just range bound. Not a whole lot of patterns going on until we get to here. You have a bull flag. Bam. Flagpole. Right here. All right. And then it broke out right here, and it broke out on coinciding volume. If you look down, look at that spike in volume right with the breakout. Boom. Went up to which level? Look at that. I drew that level like 2 minutes ago or whatever. And that's the exact level it came up to, got rejected, came up again, and actually broke through on volume. All right. Broke through on volume. Now this was just like a meteoric run over 5 cents. So from the 13th of January to the 16th, you had a sizable, what was that? Sizable move, 316% gain. Pretty nice. Right here, I remember going over this in a video from a few weeks ago. Right here, let's see. So this is a failed double top. All right, so I like the 15-minute chart when I'm trying to identify patterns in the short term. So first top, second top. With this, man, the neckline is a little bit sketchy, but I would go right here. And when I say sketchy, I just mean like there's not really a clear neckline, but I would put it, my best bet would be 3 cents. All right, so it double topped, but it failed to go below that neckline at 3 cents. And it actually used that level as support. All right, so this is a double bottom in itself. Man, I love doing this stuff. Came down once, came up to the neckline, came down, up to the neckline. The marker is thick. Let me get yeah, whatever. Came down, came up, broke through, retested. Look at that. Just like I was talking about. Retested this level at 3.8. Continued upward on strong volume. All right, textbook. Absolutely textbook right there. That's what a good double bottom should look like. Now this pattern is kind of weird. It's like a rising wedge. No, I wouldn't even call it that. So what I was looking at is this right here. Like that, which, I mean, yeah, that is what it is, but it's kind of wonky because it broke out and then just continued up. So this is just an uptrend because you have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. See, it ran so quickly that it didn't even make time to form patterns. And then you have price go up to 10 cents. So this right here, I remember sketching this out when it happened. So it was in this weird ascending triangle. Why do I say that? Because you have resistance at 10 cents, which is just horizontal. And then you have to the downside higher lows like that. All right. This is the run up right here. And so this was, put that back on there. This broke down below this higher low support level right here, broke down, failed double bottom right here, bam, up, but got rejected, and then just dwindled away to 3.5, almost at that level we drew earlier, almost, and then broke through that level. And this was a whale accumulation pattern. Man, I remember like this like it was yesterday. Between 2 cents and what was it, like 3.2, I think, for a while. Broke out. Let's see if there's any pattern here. So 15-minute. No, it's just a solid run up. You do kind of have this micro double top right here on the 15-minute. First top, second top, you have neckline at 4.5. So up, back to the neckline, up, broke through. So now support is resistance. Came up to retest, got rejected. That's a textbook double top right there. The distance from the top to the local bottom is 24%. The distance between the neckline because that's typically where you would enter if, you know, if you were short or something like that, would be 13%. And then it's just making a downtrend. You got lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Well, that was a weird pattern right there. So this is a perfect example of, you have to be fluid. You have to be on your toes and ready to identify new patterns. So this is a textbook bull pennant. And it actually broke down. It broke down out of it, found support, double bottomed, and then continued upward. You don't see that like a whole lot, but I mean, with Ponke, I think a lot of people want to see this thing going up. Let's see. Okay, cool. Droopy bull flag right here. Bam. Bam. Flagpole. Broke up. Look at the bottom on coinciding volume. And it's just ranging for a bit. What is this? Yeah, that's just a range. Bam, bam. Yeah, that price action is pretty wonky over there. Let's see, any other patterns? So this is another example of a rounded top. It's kind of like an ugly head and shoulders, but I'd more so call it a rounded top. So this could be the left shoulder, this could be the head, and this could be the right shoulder. And then, yeah, I'd have neckline at, it's a little wonky again, but if this was real time and I was looking at it, I would put neckline right here, 0.0979, and then I might get faked out because it looks like it broke through right there, that support. But yeah, this is a rounded top, but it didn't play out. It was invalidated, so like that. But it did like a false breakout to the downside. It didn't actually break all the way down and continue to make lower lows and lower highs. It bounced off of that on an inverse head and shoulders. Ugly one though, with the neckline diagonally. Yeah, super ugly inverse head and shoulders. It was probably breaking news right there or something like that. So then at the top, at this 17 cent level, it's like an M pattern, double top. So once, came down, twice, and then broke through this neckline, which would be, this one's more clear, it'd be right here, 12.4, 0.1244. So first top, came down to 0.1244, second top, and then broke through. So like right here would be validation of, okay, now we're in a downtrend right here. Because it broke through. Now old support becomes new resistance. Comes up, got rejected, did like a little false breakout, but got rejected, continued downward, and then you have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then this is where we're currently at. And this is not a pattern. So it just broke down the entire price action history of Ponke. Hopefully you guys learned something. Love you so much. I'll see you for the next update. Peace.